So friends, we are in Copenhagen, Denmark, and we are waiting on our next plane. There's no gate yet. Ours is the one that says Helsinki right there. You can see there's no gate information. But I am here with Mr. Jim Murray, the famous Mr. Jim Murray of Elvis fame, and this is my first time in Europe. This is not Jim's first time in Europe. You've been here?
I've been here before, but it's been a few. It's probably been 20 years ago.
It's been at least 20.
Maybe not quite.
Maybe 19, 18, 17.
It was the last time we did an Elvis. We did Elvis. That's tour over here with Stig and the big screen.
Yeah, with the whole thing, with Elvis on the screen,
yes.
with y'all live. So that was pretty cool.
In 2007, 2010.
So that's 19, 18 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. So it's very cool. So we just got off an airplane. We were on it for 8 hours. I actually feel pretty good. You look like you're feeling okay.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah. This is actually morning. So right now it is about 7:40 in the morning, 7:45 in the morning here, which makes it about...
It says 12:53 a.m.
Okay, so it's 7:53 here, so it's 12:53 in Nashville. But I took some melatonin, which was a great thing to help me sleep, and what it did was offset, so now this is morning to me in my body. I don't feel any jet lag whatsoever. It may hit me later, but right now I feel pretty good.
You were the guy snoring back there, though.
Probably. I slept almost the whole plane ride. Even though they were partying and acting crazy, I did not, but I ate breakfast. Yeah, but I turned the dinner down because me and you we had Carrabba's. It was fantastic. Was it good?
Wonderful.
Yeah. And so what's weird here, friends, is there's a 7-Eleven right there. You can see the colors. So we went to the 7-Eleven here in Copenhagen.
That's right.
And
we're sitting down just enjoying the scenery.
And we got a little bit too. We got from Copenhagen.
In a little can.
Yeah, that's ironic if there ever was irony. Stay tuned.
So how are you? Yeah, you're here. From now on.
Hey there, how are you? Great to see you.
No, well, I think we were very lucky. You know,
who is this pretty gal here?
That's my daughter, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
You know, the last time you and I met, this was back in 2000, and that was 2 years before she was born. So all of that happened in a time between. So, and this is Bob.
Hello, Bob. How are you? Nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
How are you?
Great. Good to see you. Look forward to working with you.
Yes. I think it'll be fun.
Hey, Bob, I'm Billy the Spa Guy. How are you? Yes, sir. Great to see you. Nice to meet you, my friend.
You've had a good trip? Yeah? And you feel fresh?
So, friends, we're going to pause right here. The guy on the left is Jim Murray. He sang with the Imperials. That is Jim, the second guy from the left. Of course, that's Jim and Elvis right there. And then if you watch That's the Way It Is, that's Jim on the left with those giant glasses that in the movie. The guy on the right is Bob Lanning. And Bob was Elvis's drummer from late 69 till 70. He even played the Houston Astrodome show. That's Bob right there. He took Ronnie Tutt's place for a short period of time, late 69 up till late 70. And he also did some other incredible things. He is the drummer on the Happy Days theme, Love Boat, and the Flintstones. And this tour was based around these two guys being original members of Elvis's band, which is absolutely true. And you'll see these two throughout the rest of this video series.
No.
He didn't sleep much. I did. I slept. So,
You slept?
yeah.
Good. How long was the
This is
flight?
morning to me
This
now.
is morning.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, once we are in Helsinki, you know, some people want to sleep, but we have nothing to do, so you can just crash out.
Sounds like sleep to me.
And we're just staying in Helsinki for one day, or one night should be. But then we're going to Oulu in the north of Finland, and we're staying at the same hotel for 3 days. And that's nice because then you can kind of crash out and unpack and maybe do some laundry and stuff. So, and also once we are out of the north of Finland, we are going to the south of Finland, and we will be staying in the same hotel again for 3 days.
Wonderful.
And actually on 2 of the days...
Driving to the concerts.
Well, no, actually we have 2 days off, on the Monday and the Tuesday. And on Wednesday we have a concert in Helsinki or on the outskirts of Helsinki. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting.
Is that Espoo?
It's in Espoo, yeah. But you've been there before, I think. You
I
know,
believe so. I think that's why it sounds familiar.
there's, you know, I get a lot of these hardcore fans contacted me, and they said, "Tell Jim he was on tour in Finland right after he worked with Elvis. This was supposedly 1971." So yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Great. And I have a friend, a fellow that is with Radio Gear.
Yeah.
Did you have a good flight?
I did. I slept most of the
Great.
flight, so
Good.
it helps me to it helps me to acclimate.
That is excellent.
If you can do that, that's the best.
Yeah, Christian radio station.
Yeah, when I got up this morning, it felt like morning, so maybe I'm all right.
Good, good.
Because you had more hours than we did. You're 2 more hours.
Yeah.
You're California,
Yeah.
right? So you're 2 more hours past us. I'm Central Time.
I don't know what the winter was like in Nashville, but I think in the north of Finland we're going to see some snow. The weathers are the temperatures are quite mild, but there's snow there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
It's still. We got snow
you got snow.
yesterday.
Snowflakes.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
stuck on the ground.
Yeah.
It was in the air.
We've had 6 months of winter.
Yeah. We've had
6. Well, it's the
Yeah.
same here, you know. And last week I was still a bit sick because it's been such a long winter and a tough winter this time. So, but we're getting out of it. And everywhere throughout Europe, you can see the spring coming. Like right here in Denmark. No, she's not singing. She's just tagging along.
That's good. We need somebody. We need somebody pretty in our group.
Actually, and I will give you this tip for free. She's great at selling merchandise. I mean,
Right.
you can never win against a girl. I mean,
That's right.
you can't win. So
She can
she's
go out and
really
say,
good at
"Hey,
it.
Get them right here.
Buy them here. They're hot. She always sells the merchandise for Dwight, and he sells a truckload of cities. And then he splits the money with her. So they
Bob,
kind
where
of.
do you live?
Sherman Oaks, California.
I was thinking you were in California.
Yeah, all those years.
Wow. Where did time go?
Where did it go?
Was the last time that you saw each other? Was that when you worked with Elvis?
I think that was.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
it.
was it.
But that's in 1970.
70.
So-
Was it 70 or 69?
69, late 69, early 70.
Early 70.
So this is the first time in 47 years that you meet each other. Wow, that's borderline historic. That's
Went by in a
Amazing.
blink.
Yes, it did. It sure did.
Did you see some of The Searcher?
I did not get a chance to. I was. Was that on Sunday night?
It was. I think it was on a Saturday night.
Did you watch it? It's Saturday
I
night.
watched
Saturday
part
night.
1.
Okay, I have it on my Hulu, so I can
Excellent.
log you in. You can watch the rest of
I
it.
had my
excellent.
family
Yeah.
at the house for like a final dinner before I left.
It's very different.
So everybody's on board, I think so.
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
And all the
Yeah.
offices as well. And
Yep.
we are going to Hotel Arthur.
Hotel Arthur, correct. Yeah,
Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah.
Yes, Arthur. Really good.
And there used to be this really. Do you guys like Chinese? There used to be this really nice Chinese restaurant close to the hotel. I'm hoping it's still there. I used to stay at that hotel together with another artist, you know, Robert Gordon and Chris Spedding. And we always like to eat Chinese. So I'm
So
hoping it's still
Finnish
there.
Chinese.
Finnish Chinese. That's right.
It's Finnish.
Finnish, yeah. Yeah. Actually, Jim knows some Finnish words.
Yeah.
He's going to say them on stage.
Huvet nest net ja herret.
It's and that means Elvis has left the building.
No,
or?
no, that means
it's the other
ladies
one.
and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah.
Huvet nest ja herret.
It's a really neat thing to do,
Elvis
but
has left the building.
it's a really neat thing to do. But the only thing is, you need to watch out with the pronunciation because you could be saying awful things just with a different, slightly different phrase.
I may just say Quitos Palion. And that be done with it.
Yeah, they'll be done with
Elvis
it.
has
Yeah.
left the building.
Yeah.
Quitos Palion.
Yeah. Well, Finland.
I could get into trouble. Well, sorry.
When's the last time you were in Finland?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. But sorry, the fellow that plays piano for me, his wife is from here.
Oh, right.
So she said it's the hardest language that you could ever try to learn.
It's difficult.
Because the same word can be used
Different ways.
and a word that you think you're using is not the right word
Yeah.
to go with.
Plus, there's these small differences in the phrasing, in the intonation.
When I started, I did some Finnish online just to learn a few things, a couple things, to be able to pronounce a few things. It's difficult.
It's hard.
I studied French and Spanish, and nothing like that. Those are
You studied Spanish
I studied Spanish.
and French,
Yeah,
so you can talk to the band.
a little bit. Yeah, I don't use it enough. You know, it's just if I used it a lot, I'd be better at it. But I was in high school.
Same for me. Yeah. Well, I met Michael Jackson in 1974. He was very complimentary about them. This was when he was with the Jackson 5. And the thing is, at that show, Lisa Marie, his future, his wife to be, she was also there, but she was only 6 years old at the time, of course. But they did meet.
It's a strange set of circumstances.
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know what that was all about. Sometimes it's good not to know things, Well, Michael Jackson is somebody that I think was tremendously gifted, tremendously performer. But near the end, I ended up feeling really sorry for him. I think this was a lost soul. Somebody who couldn't make things work for him in life. The changes in the face and
how to deal with fame and wealth.
I believe so too. I think a lot of that was in his childhood. From what I understand, his dad, Joe, was very tough on him, very tough on the boys, and they couldn't be kids. They had to rehearse all the time and be perfect. And I think it caught up with Michael later on in life. So he was somebody that some people labeled him a freak and this and that. But whenever I saw photos of him, I just felt really sorry for him, because you saw that lost look in his eyes. Like, this is somebody who is not in a place where he wants to be. It's kind of the same vibe that I get from photos of Elvis at the end, at the very end. They're not in a place that they want to be. Something is not working for them. So and all we can do is feel compassion. That's what goes back to what I mentioned earlier about don't be judgmental, because I think under the wrong circumstances we can all be down on our luck, and we can all be that alcoholic or that drug addict or that. So I think we should feel compassion for our fellow man.
The saying is, except for the grace of God, they're going.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Yes. The Netflix and stuff.
Oh,
and
I love Netflix.
binge.
Here?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
And she likes to binge watch. So I do that too sometimes.
You have millions over here? Is it?
Billions? You mean series?
Series.
I think it's there. I think
And
it's
then the one that we've been watching is we watched Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah,
But it was the spin-off of
yeah, with the chemist guy. We're rooting for the bad guys.
You were. I mean, that's just the way it checks out.
But Heisenberg, or his real name, Walter White, he was so quirky and so funny with so many things that you kind of felt sorry for him. And also the other character, I know his real name is Aaron Paul, but the leader of the amphetamine.
Now, is that the same guy that's playing in the Better Call Saul?
I don't know.
It's
If,
the
no,
guy
he's
that's
not.
got the chicken
Yeah.
pollo,
Yeah.
whatever is a
Yeah.
black fella.
Yes,
Yeah, he's good.
he's excellent,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it enough. But it's, of course, the expectations were so high because Breaking Bad is one of the really great television series.
Yeah.
I think it was actually a game changer.
We watched it, waiting for the next season.
Yeah. But yeah, they got a lot of stuff on. Just gouge the fans. I think they kind of quadrupled the ticket prices about 2 or 3 years ago.
For the
For the whole Elvis deal, the Graceland, and I think it's crazy. I think if you want to see the whole thing, it costs you like $150. And I think for what you get, it's not what I call bang for your buck. Of course, for the dedicated Elvis fan, it's great.
Yeah.
But if you're going there as a tourist and you're going there with your kids, it's quite an expense. These people, and it's like he knows them and they know him, they like him, and they make this connection. And it's like, you know, and he's not pretending to be Elvis. That to me is a very important element. We try to update it, of course. There's some elements of the Elvis show, of course. But we try to update it, and he goes out saying like, I am not Elvis, there's only one Elvis, and this is a tribute to the man and his music. That's what he says every night. And I think that's important because some of the guys that are doing these shows, they are going out there like they're Elvis, and they're doing his stick, so to speak. They're doing, you know, the karate thing and the Playa James stuff, and it's kind of cheesy. So we don't want to go there. That's also the thing that we're fighting against, because some of the Elvis shows are kind of, you know, like cheesy, and they're almost going for the parody. And I think that's a shame, because when Elvis,
disrespect to him.
you know, when you guys were working with Elvis, he was basically the best live show on earth. You could see nobody better. And I think it's kind of regretful that some people have turned it into a joke. So we are trying to do it, you know, honest. We're not using gimmicks. We are doing a lot of the gospel songs, and I think he would have appreciated that. Yeah. So I think we are doing something that is a genuine tribute in the true sense of the word, as opposed to, you know.
Does Dwight pretty well lead it right on through the whole thing?
Yes, he does, and he's a good showman. And the good thing is, nothing ever catches us by surprise, because he's great at improvising. And whenever there's an unusual thing, a technical problem, he's just great in those situations. And he just has a way of connecting with people, you know, talking with them and being, you know, very. What I like about Dwight is his modesty. He's just a regular guy, and it's never about him. It's always about giving credit to you guys, and that's the kind of guy he is, and that's the way I want it to be. I wouldn't want it to be any different. He always gives credit to the other people on stage, so he's just a really nice guy to work with, and a team player. Because that's what you want to have. You want to have a team player. He's not somebody that's there that wants to make himself look and sound good. He wants to make you sound good. He wants to make the collective sound great. So I think we have something that's different from everybody else. I'm sure that everybody says that, but I really feel that way. And that's why people keep coming back. I mean, these are difficult times in some ways with economy and this and that. But here we are, and we're doing 25 shows. I mean, that's not a bad thing. And we're playing some of the really good concert locations. So, yeah, look at this. Just gorgeous. That's pretty.
Hamasasima.
Yeah.
Sima. Is that right?
Well, I wouldn't know. I know that some of the words are kind of like, tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the part of it? I can say it, but I couldn't tell you what it means.
But these days, that's a good thing about mobile phones. You can just look it up. Yeah. So it's so easy these days.
Yeah.
That's
They give you
also
the phonetic pronunciation too.
yeah. But Sheila, she's selling the merchandise, and sometimes in Finland we do sometimes experience that people don't speak English or not that much.
Yeah.
Well, she can just look it up on her mobile phone and find the correct translation when she sells the goods. So yeah.
Can you count in Finnish?
No. No. 1 month away from school. Yeah.
There's a McDonald's.
Yep. Oh, there's plenty of those.
That's funny.
Yeah, they got it here.
All of that stuff.
It's different though, I would assume.
It is.
Yeah. Well, not. You ought to try it out. Just
Oh, I'm gonna go try it out because I want to see what it's like.
some people say that it tastes different. I'm not saying better or worse. I don't know.
There's ice on the water.
Yeah, true. There's ice on the water.
Hey, we can go ice skating.
Well,
Yes.
no,
Sorry about.
I'm not sure.
Play hockey.
Might not be able to skate on that ice.
But when we go to the north, you could see real ice probably on the lakes and stuff.
This is a large place.
Yeah. But what do you guys call those? The trams or?
The rail thing, you mean?
Yeah, railway. Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay. What do you call it?
It's not a train, but I'm
No,
guessing
it's,
you're calling it a tram or something.
It's there's another name too.
Yeah. Eigen locomotief, no.
Locomotive.
Nope. That's not what it is.
It's a trolley.
Trolley.
It's a trolley.
Nail polish heaven.
So here we are in Hotel
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
We're at the Hotel Arthur.
Nice to meet you.
So friends, this is the Hotel Arthur, Helsinki, Finland, 403. Hello, how are you? And it's got a door inside of a door. So you go through this door and you shut this one. And then you shut this one. There's a step up. See, we're on a step. Little closet right here. Shelves. Then in here, 2 single beds. And outside here is a school of some sort. You can see the kids are playing. And it is 1:41. You can see that there's a clock right there, which is still morning time. 4 o'clock here, I believe, and yeah, I believe that's right. 4 o'clock here is 9 o'clock in the morning in Nashville. No, 4 o'clock here is 8 o'clock in the morning in Nashville. Pretty sure that's right. But you have these beds. You have these crazy switches. These are the light switches. In this bathroom, look at this. The sink, the shower is part of the room. So there's a shower, but it's actually built in the room. They even have a squeegee so you can squeeze the water. But it's in with the rest of it. It's all one piece. There's no separation. And this is what the plugs look like. Here. The only plug that I've seen that my stuff will fit in is that one right there. That's what the plugs look like here. Those two prongs. Pretty crazy looking. So there you go, friends. Now you know. Looking at the camera, looking at you, looking at the camera, look at you, look at the camera, look at you. So, button on top of the toilet. Little funny looking little toilet. Things are just slightly different. Not better, not worse, just different. What's on Finnish TV?
Exercise your abdominal muscles. It activates the ab muscles just like a gold.
I'm speaking English.
But your Fendi is doing well and will hopefully live a long.
They're going to play out a sharp floor. Last year's runners-up Eintracht.
A UN security team has made a preliminary visit to the city of Duma, ahead of a team of chemical weapons experts.
Then it will be the along with George.
Friends, these elevators are crazy. You see that it's got a light showing down. It's got a door on it like a freezer door. You open the freezer door and you get in. And you reception exit instead of ground floor. And you have to push the door open. Excuse me. Do they really?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Look with the tiny doors over there.
Let me see it.
Have you see them? It's like a midget door.
Midget door.
Yeah, look right here.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
It's little tiny writing, little tiny door.
Quite tiny. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what that is all about.
That's funny. And see on the other end, it's like a nail salon.
I don't think anybody believes it's convenient.
So is it a clothes store or?
I
it's a
think
store.
it is a store. You see some clothes hanging there,
Yeah,
so
it's a
it's
store.
clothing. Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, that's unusual.
That is. I spied that thing and thought, what in the world is that? So you see a lot of unusual things that you don't see.
Yeah.
Even the hotel room is unusual.
Yeah, it's basic.
You know, it's got giant light switches, and I see that they're in these places there's giant light switches.
Yeah. Well, maybe they got big hands.
Yeah, maybe.
But Finland is also bilingual, so you see the street name in two languages. The top one is Finnish and the bottom one is in Swedish.
Huh. So what does that mean? You speak Swedish, right?
That means Bjerg is a mountain and Gaten is roads, mountain road.
Mountain road.
Yeah.
Huh. It is. There's a casino right there.
There's a casino, yeah.
So they can rob you right in town.
Yep. But look also at the stone. It looks so rock solid.
It's beautiful. Is he paying for parking?
Yeah, that's a parking. One thing you will also see about the people is it's all very low key. It's all very low, and that's just the way they are.
So see, I'll be the loud American.
No, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah. No. But here they're very low key, and I've never seen a Finnish person angry. But
So that's a casino.
right here you have the train station. At some point I'm going to have to show you that album cover, because Elvis is standing right in front of the train station.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got to see that.
yeah, that's.
Now, do we come back here?
We will be here, yes.
So we leave Helsinki and go north, and then we come back.
Yep. I also want you to see this
Yeah, it's not crazy cold. Wow. I wonder how old this thing is.
looks like it had a few years on it.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, really solid. Look at the detail of the work. Also over there. Look at the balcony. The detail.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. How many buses can be here? There's buses everywhere.
Yeah. But they told me that today that they're using public transport a lot here because it's not that expensive. And even a train is about the same price as the bus. So it makes sense to use, you know, public transportation.
Who is that statue over there?
Let's go and look. Alexis Keely. You better Google him. I don't know who it is.
Huh. Yeah, and that bird is right on him. And he looks like he's crying a little bit. And they have a Remax here.
Yeah, Remax.
That is crazy. That's a realty company in the States.
Right. And a casino out there. This is essentially the city center.
This is the middle of town.
Yeah,
And you're saying that's the train station?
that's a train station. Beautiful day.
And that guy is I can see on his foot, he's a mason.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the sign is there.
Yeah.
Can you get on there? Yeah. A free thinker. Look at the detail on that building, you know? Just stunning.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Eagle on top of it. The towers. But when you see that album cover, it will make sense.
Okay.
But this train station also has some nice details in it.
All the streets are cobblestone here.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's pavement over there, but a good portion of it's cobblestone.
During the Second World War, the Russians, they basically wanted to take Finland as their own. But the thing is,
Because they didn't have enough land.
no, well, you know, they wanted to take Finland. So, but the thing is, there's not a lot of people living here. But the people over here, they fought like tigers. They actually won from the Russians.
Really?
And they're very proud of it.
They beat
or
them.
at least they held their own, and they kept.
They stopped it from happening.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is the main entrance of the train station. And you will see this and this thing. All that,
You'll see that up there too.
yeah. And these figures.
So it's from an angle over there shooting back this way.
Hey, Bob.
You got a camera crew right here.
I like those figures.
So you can see that and these figures. So is it from this angle?
Yes. I think it's slightly more at this way. But Elvis is standing here with this background. Of course, like I said, favorite stuff, but still, it's an album cover.
Amazing.
That shows you also how universal Elvis is. He belongs to the world.
Indeed, he does.
And you know, people, these parts, they couldn't hear what he was singing because many people didn't speak English at the time. But they just connected with the sound of his voice.
And that's real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, you know, maybe it was not a bad thing for many of us. Because when you look at a lot of the rock and roll songs, you know, it's not great poetry. And for us, it was a bit mysterious what he was singing.
He's capturing her. Maybe.
It's a nice place.
Amazing.
You see the vibrant. Of course, this is also pretty much going home from work, so
Yeah, it's that time of day.
yeah, it's that time of day.
we crossing? Espresso House.
They've also got those.
And they have furs laying on the couches and stuff. Interesting. What are these guys tearing up? Installing some new equipment.
Yeah.
Subway or just down? No subway.
But I think it's all connected. So I think you can go to the train station that way.
Really? Through there?
Yeah. That station in Oslo, you don't have to do it.
Then when we come back, do we stay in the same hotel?
No, we won't be staying at the same hotel. But we are going back, but it's more on the outskirts of Helsinki. Now we're in the center.
Yeah, without the sunlight, it's cold.
Yeah, it is. That's a huge shopping mall they have over here.
Down there. Yes, a surprising number of people out and about. But like you say, it's the end of the day.
Yeah. Over there.
I can't read a bit of it. It's an art gallery.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
Right here.
This building was 1887.
1887, yeah.
Wow. What is that Pella?
I don't know what it says.
Because I think I saw that on our hotel door, the front door.
I think maybe it's don't go in that way, maybe. Because it has a red around it.
Yeah.
I think, but I'm not sure. Over there, another espresso house. Apparently, those are popular.
Yeah, like
You
Starbucks.
see a lot of these coffee places, you know. And over there you have the Hesburger. That's because at some point, you know, a place like US got places like McDonald's and
Yeah.
Burger King, and then the Finns they made their own version. So that's Hesburger.
It's almost like a Whataburger. It kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
I saw one, a freestanding one, when we were driving in.
But it's kind of funny to see Hesburger because it looks like they went to McDonald's in the US and basically copied the menu and made their own version of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's showing 9 degrees Celsius. And it is 5:33. But a lot of this stuff is written in English.
if that's a great advertisement. Be a wacko, order a taco.
And that's Taco Bell. That is funny. From Taco Bell. Wow. What can you say about that?
I'm not sure if that's a catchy phrase, but... And what do you call those in the US? A tram?
Yeah, you could call it a tram, yeah. Or cable car. It's an electric train. They had those in Memphis, but they discontinued them. You know, that ran on those wires.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, but it was just a short track.
Yeah. Directly in the way of the picture. You got this beautiful picture and there's one random person standing directly in the way. Yeah, see, there's that same sign.
Yeah, right.
There's a Subway in there. It's a market.
This looks like it's several companies being here.
Including Fox.
Fox Networks Group. I wonder if it's the same Fox as the...
It looks like the same writing.
Probably, yeah.
So it's telephone stuff. Tele.
Yeah. There's also some Russian writing on there.
So is this the only casino around?
No, I think there's several. There's several.
Take a picture of that because that's very much how I would expect it to look.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, there's something about some of the buildings that also looks a bit Soviet to me, but over here they make them look nicer.
Yeah.
But this type of building is also something that you would see in Moscow or something. Here, same sign.
Yeah. Is this thing open? I guess it is, but it doesn't seem open.
Yeah.
That's food down in there. Sheep thief.
Not sure if that's a good thing.
I would say it's probably not.
It looks like it's what they're looking for something. Say cheese. Yeah.
And it's down with little tiny doors.
Yeah.
So there's that Aussie club again. So is there much crime here? Well, that's why. How is there no crime here, and the States are rampant?
It's hard to say because it might sound, judgmental.
Well, I mean, I would probably say the same thing you're going to say.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's real.
Yeah, it's there. A little bit of basement.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Let's go in that direction.
All right. So there's a shop or something down there that that's the top of.